what do you say to people that say you're an Ethereum killer? And my question is that what you're doing, isn't that what Ethereum 2.0 is going to do? And just to put it in context, when Stanley was here, who by the way has $23 billion locked up, we used to be on Ethereum. I'm sure a lot of that's moving to AVAX as we speak.
Yeah.
And he said, Brian, sometime in the next decade, and he laughed. And this is a guy who uses this network. What do you respond to when people say, are you an Ethereum killer? And what happens to 2.0? And didn't you guys just do what they're trying to do?
We did indeed do exactly what they were trying to do. They got stuck. So I have a lot of respect for Ethereum. I come myself from the Ethereum community. Vitalik is somebody that I consider a close friend, somebody I really love dearly. And last thing we want to do is take market share from Ethereum. Ethereum does what Ethereum does incredibly well. It's a very nice sandbox. It's an expensive sandbox now. And sadly, it's been relegated to a bunch of rich whales and a bunch of bots. Right? It's just very hard to use without bots jumping ahead. And that ecosystem is going in a direction that long ago, I thought, hey, this is not going to pan out. Their ideas about sharding are bad ideas. They don't quite understand. And I tried to convey this to both Vitalik and Vlad Zamfir, et cetera, who were all working on Ethereum 2.0 at the time. This was maybe 4 or 5 years ago. The difficulty bomb was in place, right? So, Ethereum 2 was just around the corner, and we were all expecting it to happen within 9 months and so on. But I could look at this and say, so A, they are nowhere near ready, and B, this is not the way to do it. But it was very hard to sort of steer that train away from wherever it was, the rails it was on. They were committed to the form of the solution without having the solution. They're like, it has to be sharded, and every little shiny cryptography concept that they saw, they tried to add in. We had VDFs, verifiable delay functions, VRFs, verifiable random functions. I mean, there's all sorts of complexity was part of that solution. And so as a technologist who has built a bunch of things, to me, it sounded like this will never happen. I don't think this is a good strategy for building things that work. So when Avalanche came about, I thought, okay, I can try to bounce this off of the Ethereum folks, but they were not quite ready to go in that direction. They were committed to their current solution. And here we are. Ethereum 2.0 is perennially around the corner. It will always happen within 6 months. Exactly a year and a half ago, I was talking to Joe Lubin, and he was saying, look, ETH 2.0 is going to happen within 6 months. So that was a year and a half ago. And every time I talk to somebody, it's imminent, it's coming, etc. But at the end of the day, it doesn't exist. Ethereum 1.0 is a proof of work system. And it's got all the downsides of proof of work. It's also helping contribute to things that I personally find, not abhorrent to be is the word, which is melting down the poles, causing climate change, because it is so consumptive of electricity and power. So we're not Ethereum killers at the end of the day. We are not trying to compete with Ethereum. We're just trying to show the world a better way to do DeFi, a better way to do blockchains. And I think the space is so big and the potential for growth is so huge that Ethereum can grow and Avalanche can grow far faster because of its different architecture. And two things can happen concurrently. We don't have to compete. It is not a zero-sum game. I've said this for many years. Even 5 years ago, I was saying it will be a multi-chain future, and there will be multiple solutions. And I wish Ethereum much success. I want it to succeed, and we're doing our own thing. We're bringing new value into the space.